we've done a few rounds here. So as you can see, there's some pretty big holes in it, but that's just because of the weight yarn and the size hook that we're using. So for this purpose, it's totally fine and totally normal if this is how your piece looks too. And your holes may be bigger, they may be smaller. It all depends on your tension and how you work. So I've done a few increase rows and I've done a few straight rows. So straight rows, so single crochet all around, that'll start to make your piece work upwards instead of increasing outwards. So now we're gonna do some decreases, and I'm gonna show you guys 2 different ways to decrease, and you can do whatever you prefer. So I'm gonna do 2 single crochet and then a decrease, because I'm gonna do the opposite of my increases here. So here's my 6, here's my first increase row, and then I did 1 single crochet increase, and then I did 2 single crochet increase, and then I did 2 rows of straight crochet. So to make it go back round, and we're just gonna do the reverse of how we increased. So I'm gonna do 2 single crochet, and we're working in the round. So we're constantly working to the left. So we're just gonna go around and around and around, always going to the left, which will keep the right side of our piece facing us and the wrong side of the piece on the inside. So we're gonna do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and now we're gonna decrease. So we're gonna go over the regular decrease first. So we're gonna go through the next stitch, yarn over, pull 1 through, but instead of yarning over and pull it through, we wanna decrease our stitch. So we're gonna go under the next stitch as well, yarn over and pull through this one. So we've gone through 2 stitches here and pulled up loops each time. So we're gonna end up with 3 loops on our hook, and then you just finish it like a regular single crochet. You're gonna yarn over again, and you're gonna pull through all 3. All right, so that's a regular decrease. So we're gonna do 2 single crochet again, and now we're gonna decrease again. So we're gonna go under the first one, yarn over, pull through. We have 2 loops, go under the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook. We're gonna yarn over and pull through all 3 of them. All right, so that is our regular decrease. We're taking 2 stitches and making them into 1 stitch. So now let's do, for the next couple, we're gonna do an invisible decrease. If you're making stuffed animals, like for heads or for feet, this one will be a good one to know how to do. Because if you're doing a bunch of decrease rows in a row, you will start to get small, not quite this big holes between your stitches. And doing the invisible decrease will make things a little more snug, like this here. So there won't be any small holes between any of your decrease rows. All right, so we did our 2 single crochet. So now we're gonna do our invisible decrease, and you're gonna decrease in the front loop only. So we're just gonna go into these next 2 loops that are just closest to us. So we're gonna go up through the first one, and this time we are not going to yarn over between the stitches. So we're just going to turn our hook down, like angle it down a little so we can wiggle underneath that second one a little better. So we're still going to end up with 3 on our hook, but we're going to complete the stitch here. So it's a little less steps than the other decrease. So we're gonna yarn over and pull through all 3. And as you can see, it looks more like a regular stitch than this decrease here. So let's do that again. So we're gonna single crochet 2. Oops. So this is a good opportunity too. So when this happens, I've dropped my stitch. So there's this loop through here, which I'm probably not gonna get back. So I'm just gonna pull my working yarn, and that's gonna pull that loop out. And this was the completion of our last stitch here. So I'm gonna try and make that loop a little bit bigger, and then just put my hook back in. All right, so that was our decrease stitch. So now we're gonna do our 2 single crochets. and we're going to do the invisible decrease again. So we're going to find our front loops. So we're going to go under this first front loop. We're not yarning over. We're not pulling anything through. We're going to go and pick up that second front loop. So we have 2 front loops on our hook, and we should have 3 loops in total here. So we're not yarning over and pulling through just the one. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 that are on our hook to complete that invisible decrease. You will get that kind of ridge on the inside here from not picking up the back loops, but you will not see it when your work's complete because it'll be on the inside and no one will even know that it's there. So let's do it one more time. Okay, so see, it just blends in like a regular stitch, which is what we want. So we're going to go under that front loop, kind of wiggle our hook out of the way and go under the next front loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. And that is how we do our invisible decrease. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video.